Chapter 2, Homecoming. Fun thing about the background is I actually made it using the grid. It's very square as a result of that, but that was intentional. I was experimenting with a couple of styles for things. So, who can say I'm wrong? January 6th. It's the good old start of the game. A good night's sleep and an early wake-up was what I needed to feel ready for today. During my time exploring Volcaldera, I managed to get groceries for myself for the week. I didn't want to carelessly spend my parents' money too much on useless shit, so I only bought necessities and enough meals to last the week. Americans are so weird that they buy in groceries for such a long period. Like out here, I buy for a couple of days. A week usually expanding to the weekend, if anything. A warm cup of coffee, bowl of cereal, and a quality shit post on 4chan. Can't forget about the necklace. Never forget it. I'm surprised you ever take it off. Not a long walk to school. Living in a good area and being only 10 minutes away makes traveling easier. The weather? A bit chilly. The morning fog due to the ocean. I haven't lived close to the water in a long time. Not since, well, living here. But even if the weather isn't perfect, it'll warm up again soon and it beats the dead and cold winters of the Midwest. The fog made it difficult to trek to the school, but my parents showed me how to get there from my apartment, so what I could remember... I do have Google Maps on my phone just in case I get lost. Seriously, this fog sucks. I could walk it to a light pole at this rate. I'm gonna give myself a real nasty wake-up call. A tree. I'll take a tree over a light pole. I remember when Naser rode his bike into one once and flew over his handlebar. He got some serious air from it. Though, and again, he was flapping his wings. I chuckled to myself. Wait, Anna, he didn't describe Naser in the flashback as having his wing fucked up, so that happened since then, I guess. Yeah, that was when Fang was 11, right? At least that's what some people say. I chuckled to myself and thumbed the feather necklace. The softness of it still like the day it was pulled from her wing. That's some serious preservation. Will she notice me? Will she remember me? Does she still care? I slap my cheeks with my palms. Get a grip on you got this. I know what he does. I would do it with your fingertips. Like slap your cheeks with your fingertips. Like with your palms is a little extreme, but that's, I got a headset on, so it's a little hard to do that right now. But you gotta be finishing up your senior year at mom and dad's alma mater. You have a family friend who's in charge of the school, and two of your best friends are here. It'll be fine. Hopefully. The fog is thinning as I make out a building in the distance. Has to be the school. And finally, freedom. The 3-story building stands tall just before me. It's not as huge as rock bottom high, but I'll take this over that any day of the week. Like I just escaped from still shrouds the school, giving it an ominous vibe. I think /X would have a massive discussion over a picture like this, or /E would compare it to a shitty Doom bot. I am, however, not a big enough nerd. What is /X? Hold up, I'm not familiar with the boards. Paranormal. Ah. Interesting. Sorry, listen, I know V is video games and all that, but X I couldn't immediately grasp in my brain. It's just, some things don't stick that well. I think Snoot High would be a proper comparison. Wish they had it for Xbox. Damn exclusive. Snoot Hill. Oh, Snoot Hill. I was like, oh, he's talking about Silent Hill. I could see the name of the school in the distance in large letters. Volcano High. I really hope the school's better. I never went here because technically he only went to the elementary school called Dira. So, yeah. I kind of like so many authors be like, oh no, he went to the same school. It's an elementary high school combination. No middle school. Ugh. Drawing closer to the campus. Oh, the kids around my age are walking to the school with their friends. Nobody younger, though. It's just senior year. Most Asaurians by the looks of it. Raptors, pteros, stegos, and all kinds of species that just look like the other ones. It's a comforting sight to see. Compare the waves upon waves when humans had the displeasure of being among at rock bottom. Specious assholes. Admittedly, they were probably like that because every single dinosaur that ever lived there turned into a popsicle 5 steps in. It was way too cold. Pull out my phone and check the time. Still have around 30 minutes before classes begin. Maybe I could go around and get familiar with the insides of the school? I mean, I'll be here for another 4 or 5 months. The main stairway up to the entrance of the school is occupied with a tide of multicolored students, almost like a rainbow. If the rainbow were made of dinosaurs. Ha! I've tried that without. That is a terrible joke! But I guess it would suit Santa. Making my way up the stairs, I can overhear some of the conversations being had by other students. though I can hear very distinct comments being made of me. So I want to point out, there is definitely a slight skipping of the needle in English with this guy, but, you know, because you don't make conversations. Usually you are having a conversation, in this casual tendency at least. But who knows? I'm not going to complain. Again, these are, like, way more esoteric problems than I usually have with the writing in this. So far, Swanfather's like, I mean, he is still in the part where he's copying the script, so I'm thumbing my nose there, buddy. You're stealing. What was that, human? Where's the spear? I thought they checked spears on me.
That's a taro feather!
And I'm feeling somewhat uncomfortable keeping the feather exposed. It's kind of like having my dick out, but worse. I said, just remember, breathe, we'll all be fine. These people are dinosaurs. Why would they have a complaint with me dating a dinosaur? What am I supposed to do? Date the non-humans that are here? It's a long climb up to... This stairs is so goddamn big. Have you seen that pan over? This stairs is goddamn huge. What is with this school? It's like a marathon. You made it to the top. Surprising. I thought you made it to the bottom. Immediately, 2 or 3 dinosaurs stand out among the rest. A pinkish with a red tank top. I don't think you need to describe his jeans. Just go with the red tank top, the standout feature. A pair of headphones around his neck. And the bushiest tail I've ever seen in a raptor. Too many details. I feel like you should trim it down and bring it up as it's relevant. Just bring up the headphones and the tail, and you got Reed, for the most part. A purple Tricera, a foot shorter than me, with a yellow sweatshirt, tight track pants, and red sneakers. She's holding a guitar case. And the last one, oh, I recognize those wings. Hold up, we gotta put on Fangs theme. A series of pale blue... Isn't she pale green? A series of pale blue and almost monochrome. Long silver hair that blows gently in the wind. Why is it so windy if there's fog? The pattern of her tail and crest. The markings under her eyes. She isn't looking at me, but her eyes are the most brilliant and flawless ever. There's no mistake. I know exactly who this is. Barry White! Oh, God damn it, Anon! Not again! Lulu? Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute! Just kiss her. Oh, they already kissed. Damn it! I can't say it! They already kissed! Swanfather, you mischievous little imp! Saying a nickname I gave brought a buzz to my lips and my tongue. Electric. Anna, you're licking a battery. Someone's rubbing it on your lips. A joy building within my soul as she turned her head towards me. She had a very sour look at first, one that carried annoyance and resignation, but then, her beak opened slightly, her eyes wide and air barely escaping her mouth. I used force choke, and it's working great. A look of surprise, shock, and disbelief. She drops the guitar case she was holding and turns to me, her wings fluttering as she stutters the word, Anon? Be still, my beating heart! The words tried to catch in my throat, but I pushed through it. I smile widely. I'm back. I feel like you could just put a comma there, because that is technically... I've been told you can do that. You might as well do it, really. I won't complain. You... She looks me up and down, eyes stopping on the fifth of the neck side of my neck. The gas lightly, hand moving to cover her lips. She has a giant fucking beak. She can't cover shit. You remembered? A promise is a promise. It's a promise of a lifetime. Title drop. I refuse to forget. I wish he title dropped it already. It's probably gonna come up at the end like every other lame-o. Like, I'm gonna make it the last thing character shit because it's so serious. Her eyes grow wet with tears and her beak quivers as she locks eyes with me. She laughs happily as she dashes into my arms. Oh, Nani, oh my God, you're back, you're back! He hugs me tightly. Like if she would let go, I would disappear. The wings wrapped around me like a blanket. I hate that. I feel like people should mix it up a little bit. Talk about how it feels like being a caterpillar in a cocoon, turning into a beautiful butterfly. But now cover me completely, unlike when we were kids. She is grown, and so have I. So the maps wrap around and hug it tightly in return. I'm back, Lulu, and I'm not going away. Oh, great, I gotta be the man of the relationship. Well, I don't know, I've turned on binary, so honestly, this is kind of working out great. He and I break from the hug as I drink in her form with a sippy straw. Gone were the overall sneakers and t-shirts she used to wear. She's also not dressed like a pirate captain, so, you know, that's a difference. She now wears a black halter top, form-fitting black pants like they fucking vacuum hose that shit on. with rips and tears going down the legs, a pair of black boots going to her knees, and a spike collar on the crest. We are not bringing up the non-binary, the bisexual bracelet, nor are we bringing up the other bracelet, nor are we bringing up the skull necklace. Or the fact that the halter top has like a very obvious collar design. Gothic, huh? I never imagined Lucy would go goth. I mean, I guess pirate is really adjacent to goth, but maybe she's wearing around their eyes, only purple. It's very pretty. I mean, I'm just a guy. I don't know much about that. She blushes like, oh yeah, I mumbled all that shit. I tend to mumble all my desires to people. I keep telling, my mom that I want to fuck her. It's really awkward. Oedipus got nothing on my mumbling. Sorry, still haven't gotten over that. She shakes her head and chuckles. You may have gotten taller, but you haven't changed a bit, dweeb. Pinkish raptor and purple tricera. From before, they're still there. Not from before, they never left. The purple tricera and the pink raptor walk over. For a look of confusion and disgust, the purple's down the face, she says, Fang, who the hell is the skinny? And why is he using your dead name? No, he's calling her Lulu. That's not I don't think that's a dead name. It's a whole separate nickname. I look forward towards it with the eyebrow raised. Dead name. I'm just calling it by a nickname. Also, again, does dead naming apply to nicknames like that? I guess to some extent because they're associated, but also Anon wouldn't know what a dead name is. I can't imagine even this better, slightly more polished Anon would be at all familiar with those concepts. He'd be like, what do you mean a name died? I gave it plenty of water. Anon, it's a spider. It needs insects. No, what? That's not how this works. She grits her teeth and flares her nostrils. Her. Fang is non-binary, asshole. Trish. Lucy yells towards the purple tricera. At this point, everyone's already looking. She goes wide eyes as Lucy clicks a beak once. He doesn't know he literally just got here. And I'm perfectly fine with him calling me by my nickname. I like that nuanced take. Mostly because nuance shows. Listen, I'm gonna put my little beans down. I know we're not even 15 minutes in, but I gotta put my beans down. The reason I like nuance and stuff like this is because it shows that you are not just one of those weirdos parroting stereotypes. Whatever you're from 4chan or Tumblr, a little nuance at least assures me that you know what you're talking about. You're not gonna fucking hammer nails into my wall where they don't belong. I just need that little vote of confidence so that I know I can trust that what you're writing about comes from a good place instead of just pissing all over your face. I don't need to see you giving yourself a golden shower, buddy. She's pissed. Although, admittedly, it would make sense for Fang to be like, no, we gotta change that Anon. Purple Satira deflates and nods meekly. That's interesting. Why would Trish be like... I mean, I guess it's because Fang snaps back. She's probably not used to that. Because the way in Snoot Game, it's implied that Fang has kind of been meek. So it makes sense, but... Sorry. I wave. It's so good! Lucy turns to me and sighs. Sorry, Anon, I go by Fang now. And I identify as non-binary. I put my hand on my chin. So it's they, them pronouns then? Listen, I've been on all the 4chan forums. I've seen people laugh about this stuff. Jesus, Anon, you really suck at this, don't you? Look, I got a meme, and it's like a meme that... Someone in the comments can probably pull up a fantastic 4chan meme that makes fun of this. That Anon learned this. And it's like, it's kind of like learning about like creationism from an atheist who just keeps putting on this voice. And so you never really get a good perspective on things. So you can never really empathize and try to see where they're coming from. It's always just like, they're so stupid, I'm so smart. Great. Oh, where were we? You know, it's a smile on her. Yeah, that'll be great. Thanks, babe. Pat his cheek. Of course, no, I mean, I don't know if I like this. This feels a little too smooth. I get that having Anon explain stuff would be a bit... Also, didn't they have a single phone call since then? There's one big problem I think I remember about this, and that's that they never talked in 8 years. They just Fang never thought to bring this up. I mean, I guess they were 10. They probably didn't have accounts, and they couldn't exchange information. But I feel like Anon's parents would have Aaron family's number, and they could call that way. So Anna could be like, hey, Fang, have you heard about this internet thing? I have an email address. I feel like that really should have happened on some level, considering how Anon is about this. But you know what? Listen, they're kids. They were stupid. They probably didn't think about it. By the time it became relevant, Anon was already dealing with ocean. I'm willing to believe that. At the time, I was a piss baby about it, though, when I first read this. Of course, North. I don't know if I like this. I feel like even if Anon is going to be the nice guy who's going to be playing along and all that, and he knows it ahead of time, which feels a little because I feel like this is something you might want to introduce, considering that your audience probably only knows Snoot Game and like whatever shit they heard about Volcano High. But outside of that, it also kind of takes away an immediate, interesting point of drama. Like, Anon has to ask himself a question about, what is my sexuality now? Because, you know, there are questions to ask there, and I feel like Anon would be at least somewhat concerned. It's like, yeah, I wanted to marry a girl, not a... Or, am I okay with this? And he, like, looks up, and Reed is like, dude, you're sucking my dick. I don't even know why you're confused about it. Like, man, you like girls, you like men. I don't see why non-binaries would be all that different. Wait a minute, Reed. This isn't your... What? Why is there a cucumber here? That explains why nothing was happening. Man, this scarf is really heavy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright. Moving on. Thanks, babe. No worries. Sorry about that. Trish has regained her composure. Humph! Harumph! Oh well. The pink raptor. Yo, Fang said your name was Al. What's up, man? He brings out a fist, a chuckle, and give it the fist pounding. Whoa, that's pretty gay, dude. I just wanted a fist bump. Yeah, my name's Anna. What's yours? Yeah, name's Reed, man. It's to meet you at last, bro. Fang told me all about you, and also about how stupid you were. You never shared like your phone number or your email address. It's like really weird. You didn't talk. Like, man, the world's really tiny. Like, I know people across the country better than I know you, because you could have just fucking called, man. So they have. Oops, nearly slipped. Yeah, it's good to see you back in town and finally meet you. Trish kept saying that she's like, man, my polycule with lesbians is gonna be ruined now. But I was like, man, it's gonna be fine. You just gotta open your horizons a little bit. What have you been talking about? Trish beams. And I'm Trish. We're both Fang's friends, and I am their best friend. Well, it's good to meet you too, Trish. Wow, we've solved the game. Fang walks over to get their guitar case and picks it up. Figured out what it has. You really did take up an instrument, Sir Plankton. Oh, she means like you're doing it professionally instead of just kind of plucking at strings at home. Our band is having a concert today after the auditorium. Wanna come? Sure, I'd love to. But Fang... Fang glares towards... I'm inviting him to our concert. He's allowed to be there, Trish. Fang's words die in her throat as she closes them. Yeah, of course, sorry. Man, she doesn't like me, huh? Well, hopefully I can ease her worries about me soon enough. Sorry, Fang. I found out I'm gay, so like this isn't gonna work. Wow, really? We're just gonna end it here? Yeah, story is over, game's over, ending it. Bye-bye. just like I'm not dealing with this Naomi ass bullshit. I mean, Naomi hasn't even shown up yet. I just realized. How interesting, Mr. Jones. Reed looks at his phone, so I go, oh crap, dude, we need to stop our stuff off in the music room. I need to grab my drums. Can't make your brother carry all that by himself. Mouse is here? I asked, looking around, see if I could see that goofball. Yeah, he's around with that peach parrot bitch as well. Sounds like someone Fang doesn't get along with. I mean, I like to call my friends parrot bitches, but you know, people tell me it's mean. I missed a lot. Hell, so much to catch up with them. They may identify as non-binary, but in my mind, they'll always be the girl I fell for, right? You're still a girl, right, Fang? Fang, I can't be gay. I can't be pansexual. The straight flag is like black and white. It's really dumb. And I want to wear it ironically. If I have to wear the pan one, then it's all like colorful, and people will go like, oh. But with the other, I can be like, I'm a prisoner. Look, I'm going to jail. Oh. Anna, you have the worst logistical problems. I finished up and Gray unpacked the speakers and drums from his van and carried them to the entrance. The staff of the... Jesus Christ, you don't have to describe this much about it. I managed to get his and Fang's phone number after all that. Man, you should have done that earlier. Trish was reluctant to give me hers, but some elbow bumps from Reed and Fang managed to goad her into it. We didn't need to be friends immediately. Hostility shot towards me was clear, so I need to tread lightly, but more or less, I want to try. She's Fang's friend, and so's Reed. Never imagined Lucy would adopt the name Fang. Sounds pretty bad-eyed, very punk rock. Maybe it's a stage persona. Well, I've heard that name before. Didn't I hear it once somewhere? Don't before twice. I feel like, again, you can get rid of it. Like, didn't I hear it once somewhere? It just works fine. You don't need to double up. Double up. Oh my god, I remember that was a name when we used to play pretend pirates. The terrible, fearless, and in hindsight, adorable Dread Pirate Captain Fang. Oh, that's fucking great. I had time to spare before classes begin, so I decided to explore this side of the school. This area has a massive garden, rows upon rows of different species of flowers. Passing by each flower bed, I read the tags planted in front of each one. Chamomile, chrysanthemums, carnations. Eventually I get to roses and lilacs, and oh god, do I love the smell of a lilac. Damn, that's like 4 quarters from Mom's sweating jar. Ugh, I'm getting rid of that. They are perfectly well kept, even in the January red. It's not that frigid, it's California, man. Almost every shade of them is in this bed, from the darkest purples and deepest indigo, and all the way to nearly white. Lucy loves lilac, so do I. Listen, I gotta need to work on that. It's been a day, man. Ease up. The roses are Roses are such a pretty set of flowers, despite my mom saying smelling of roses. She isn't wrong. They are pretty and they smell great, but with the amount there are, variety of colors of the army of busy bumblebees and honeybees. So there's fucking bees around, but it's frigid? Listen, if it's frigid, you ain't seeing bees flying around the blooms. Prefer not to get this close-up smell. You know, get a bee sting. Hey, at least your face will have a distinguishing accoutrement. How do the girlies had a season? Who maintains these gardens? Whoever they are, they're doing a fucking fantastic job at it. Another quarter for Mom. I eventually find a bench to sit on, seated underneath a large palm tree. Taking a deep breath, I draw in the combined set of fragrances and achoo! Crack. Uh-oh. The bench I was sitting in giving way. I'd given away, and I found myself on the ground in a pile of shattered wood and a sore ass. That was fucking unlucky. Thank God these jeans are durable enough that I don't get splinters poking into my flesh. Oh my goodness, are you okay? I groan and look up at the concerned female who found me in my most vulnerable moment. She's a woman. She's an adult and therefore a woman. Or girl if you want to be weird. A bespectacled peach parasaur with a blonde bob cut and aquamarine eyes dressed prim and proper. Oh, we're not going to describe her jeans? I stand up, dusting off my pants, and chuckle nervously. Yeah, I'm okay. I just didn't expect that to happen. About my chill demeanor, my ass might be bruised after that. I crack a smile. Seriously, though, I'm alright, thank you. The concern fades as she put on a bright, cheerful smile.
Oh, of course. Would you happen to be the new student joining us for the last few months of school?
That I am. I'm Anon.
A pleasure to meet you, Anon. I'm Naomi, student council president.
She looks around, her bright demeanor fades into a look of confusion and slight panic.
Oh, where is he?
Raising an eyebrow. Is someone supposed to be here? Naomi! The voice calls out, nearly panting and out of breath. Hold up. This is the perfect time to play those two weirdos. And I love that song. Those other two weirdos, excuse me. No, I mean, I told you where the voice came from. No fucking way! He's got his hands on his knees, catching his breath as he looks up towards us. Sorry, I got caught up helping it. Freezes upon seeing my face. The breath he was attempting to catch leaves his body with a orange striped crest, gray scales, leather wings. Nossa! No frickin' way! The shock fades from us both as he laughs happily. He runs towards me and tackles me into a standing hug. Oh, careful, man, you're as big as me now. Also, I'm gay, this is weird. He pulls away and lets me go. I can't believe it, you're the new student? That's just weird. Yep. You're the only one that was shocked. You weren't the only one who was shocked to see me today. Oh, Lucy saw you? Yeah, she was as happy to see me as you are, dude. Yeah. Thank God. He turns to Naomi and runs to the back and says, sorry about that, babe. I was busy getting ready to jump into the music room.
Oh, no worries, dear. Do you know him, Naser?
No, this guy is like an older brother to me. I've known Anon since we were kids. I mean, admittedly, I've known him for like 3 years, and it's been 8, so like, honestly, I haven't seen him longer than I have. Yeah, that's looking up and up. You got him taller, man. You're bald? You're still bald? I kind of like to inherit Dad's baldness. Not that I'm complaining. I could have had Mom's tail. I look at his outfit and smirk. The hell are you wearing, bro? He looks down at his gaudy green flower jacket over his black button shirt. Looks back up at me and chuckles. You like it? I got a bunch of these in bulk. Put my hands on my hips. And who taught you to buy in bulk? You did. Semi-serious face deflates into amusement as we loudly laugh with each other. Naomi looks on as in confusion and bewilderment. That's in-jokes, baby! I put a tear from my eyes. I laughed at that. Oh man, it's good to be home. I'm so glad you're back, bro. Naomi plays.
Sorry for putting a dampener on your reunion, but Naser, where's welcoming committee?
Oh, shoot, that's right. You got a camera for him? She smiles, reaching into a book bag and pulling out some small papers in question. I take it from her hand and read them. A Volcano High New, a new beginning to adulthood. Boy, the last time I read something like this was on rock bottom, and Goodreads reveals the typical trivialities. College prep, school curriculum, student financial aid situation. None that's needed since my parents will be providing me for food and the apartment. College prep couldn't hurt, though. I really should be frugal with the money I'm given. Don't want to spend too much of my parents' goodwill. I'm pretty sure they just send you an X amount. I highly doubt that these parents are like, reading credit card information here. Nasa's phone beeps, making him take a glance at his side. Why am I yawning? I slept a bit poorly. Hey, Naomi, I gotta go. I have a meeting with the rest of the track team this morning.
Will I see you at lunch?
He walks up to her and kisses her on the snout. You know I'll be there, babe. Damn! Man's got smooth moves. Holy shit, this goofball managed to get a girlfriend? Take a glance at his week. Champ, what happened while I was gone? One of them is as small as I remember. That doesn't make sense. You would be his size, so it would be as big as you remember. Except it's bad at scarring to form. The other is full size. Again, that's the size you should remember. With minor scarring on it, and the scar was right eye. Unless, I guess, if they grow bigger as they grow older, like they're really tiny when they're little. My heart was suddenly. What happened? Anon? Shaken from my thoughts. Taken from my thoughts as I shake my head. That's alright, Naomi. What were you saying? Yeah, you'll be at lunch too, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know my schedule. Anon, everyone has lunch at the same hour. What are you talking about? I thought this was one of those big schools. Like in Rock Bottom, it's so big they have to segment lunch into like 4 different periods. Oh. When do teachers have lunch then? I don't know. I reaches the book bag, pulls out a sheet of paper.
Actually, I have it for you. Here, Anon.
A brief look. It's fairly normal except for last period. I don't understand here from music class. Huh. Nasa peeks in on the paper and smiles. Oh, we do have lunch together. Great. I'll see you there then, bro. He looks up towards me, smile still wide. It's good to have you back, bro. It's good to be back, bro. Naomi and I watch Nasa as she sighs.
So, Anon, you and I have English together. Want to walk there?
Yeah, lead the way. I mean, I already made out with a girl, man. I got 0 alarms. I am alarm free. I need to take a little quick break because throat's kind of messed up. I'm not used to Naomi. It's been a while. She's been dead for so fucking long, and she hasn't even showed up as a ghost. All right. I'll get back to it. We need something a bit quieter now. I'll probably find something. Let's go Skin Roast Soul and on seeing some people. I could just pull up the actual thing and go like, what are we going to go with her? The day went by relatively fast, apart from the awkward introduction in English class. Why is there a 2 there? And then it was lunch, which I was going to have with Naser and Naomi. I was looking forward to that. Oh, no. No, that's the wrong from to construction, man. The day went by relatively fast, apart from the awkward introduction in English class, and the lunch I had with Naser and Naomi. I was looking forward to the last part of the day, the after-school concert Fang and her friends were having in the auditorium. Naser said that they were going to be having pizza from Dino Mo's there for people to eat. I was happy to shout out on Mo's Pizza Pal once again. So, I feel like I have to point this out. Isn't it, like, in context, it's a little weird that Naser apparently pays for his Dino Mo's pizza. Because he knows Mo and everything. I know the guy's got to run a business. He probably got a discount, but there's an element of oddity to it that always rubbed me the wrong way. I guess it's to show off that he has a lot of money. But, like, Naser being rich never really mattered. And Anon never seemed too bothered by the class divide either. Still, the same hot, cheesy, fresh-made goodness I remember. Nostalgic and delicious. Heart-cloggingly good, as Dad would say. The auditorium is packed with students who came for pizza and decided to stay for the show. Naser and I are standing up in the foyer of the place. This place is a foyer? Overlooking the place, tables at the bottom level. The curtain on the stage not yet pulled away. I figure I should ask him, "Hey Naser, where did I get all these people from again?" Friends of friends? Yes, sir, and people started showing up. I said there would be free food, so... Looking out over the crowd, I could see the disinterested faces as they were eating food. Some of the other students just grabbed a slice and left. Naser, are they really here for Lucy, or are they here for the food? He then glances over towards where I'm looking, his beak curls. Oh, god damn it. He looks back to me, finishing his slice and sighs. I'm gonna go check on them. I'll be right back. Naser makes his way down the ramp of the auditorium towards the side entrance of the stage as I lean against the wall, chowing down on my pepperoni. Man's got taste. He's going for the pepperoni. I can distinctly hear their conversations, much to my dismay.
The shit show.
The taro bitch is so stupid. Grip my plate tightly. What the fuck said that about Lucy? Fang. God damn it. And they get a handle on his new name of this. Why do they even bother?
What about you?
What? No, it's good. What about losers? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I never imagined I would want to charge down there and beat someone up, but right now my head is feeling hot, and my blood is boiling. Actually, that might be because I'm leaning on one of the radiators. A large hand grips my shoulder, making my anger evaporate as I look up at a massive man to whom it belonged. The shoulder? Mr. Spears? He nods and looks down at me. At ease, son. Oh yeah, because his dad's in the army, and because he's a family friend, he would probably know, so he'd probably make that. If that's intentional, Swan Father, that's a fucking nothing but net situation. That is nothing but net. That's clever. The absolute unity of a principle shook his head. I know how you feel. You think it isn't fair that they're hearing the way they are, but listen to me. Getting yourself in trouble for busting their heads isn't worth it. He then points to himself. Leave the disciplining to me, Anon. I'll take care of anything that happens, should it happen. Okay? The way he talks doesn't... Like, he should say something like, should it happen, because otherwise it implies that this shit's gonna go down. Of course, sir. He smiles, relinquishing his hand. Good. You're having a good first day. Carla told me you would be here today. How are your folks? Oh, Carla's his mom! Can't swear because of her. Doing well, sir. I wish they could be here in the bluffs with us, though. His smile turns to a neutral expression. No, you'll do great. And you know who to call if you need any help. You have my number. This Anon's a lot more independent between not needing a lunch card and not needing Naomi for things. I smile. I'll make sure to remember that, Mr. Spears. Have a good time at the concert, son. This also, like, puts way more, like, Spears is in on the concert than otherwise, where it feels more distant. He then leaves to the double doors, leaving me to my own devices. Don't leave twice. Don't double verbs. I look down at the hecklers below, about still simmering from their comments. I really don't feel like eating any more pizza right now. I need to be there for Lulu, no matter what happens. Why aren't you in the green room then, buddy? She needs a fan in her crowd, and I'll be damned if I wasn't always her #1 fan. God, why the fuck are these people here if they don't share the same sentiment? If they don't want to lick her feet and kiss the soil she walks on, why are they even at a concert? Anon, what the hell? You can't just say that about my sister. Sorry, my sibling. Naser comes back up from below, having returned from his descent into hell. As more people flock down into the auditorium from the main hall, much to my disgust. He has a morose expression. Why can't you just say he just looks morose? Sorry about that. I'm back. Hey, what's going on? These fucking people, Naser. That's what's going on. What happened? Saying mad shit about Fang, bro? His eyes go wide as he gnashes his gneath. What? He slams his fist angrily into the table, carrying the pizza, causing it to shake the pizza boxes to teeter. I don't need you to tell me he's doing it angrily, man. The slamming of the fist says everything already. Swan Father, have some confidence that we can infer his emotion. Those bastards! God, I should have known. Or you can have him say that, and then he slams his fist, and then you... Angrily, we know it already. Whoa, what do you mean, Naser? I brought him here so Fang would have an audience. Does Fang usually have an audience at the shows? Not really. I wanted to help. His phone buzzes with an incoming call. I look at the screen in his eyes. He turns his face away from mine and I said, Hey, Fit! A loud series of shrieking beak clicks, and foul language belonging to Shank from the other land as he winces. I put on my shirt collar. Yeah, he tries to continue, but the same thing happens. He's fucking pissed. And he's holding the phone away from his ear hole to save his eardrums. Okay. The last sort of angry squawks and clicks mark the end of it as he puts his phone back into his pocket. His wings are drooping and his shoulders are slumped. Man, I can't believe my sister turned into a kazooie at the end. She's all like... That is kind of the implication of talking like that, but whatever, man. He walks over back to me, looking depressed, like someone kicked his cat. This cat? He has a cat? Oh yeah, cat time. People need more pets in this fucking series. I want Ghibli. Listen, everything about Bad Apple that I don't like, put it aside. There's Ghibli. There's our big Samoyed. I can't say no to him. I need to go. Fang doesn't want me here. Why? Said I'll ruin the show, but fuck. I want to stop this from happening, Anon. I know, bro. Place a supportive hand on his shoulder and smile, looking to his gold and Are we about to fucking date or what? Are you about to fucking make out or what? Like... Anon is not beating the allegations. Okay? This is not how you deprogram him. Why does it feel like I've already read nothing? Promise of a Lifetime. Isn't it on my to-read list? It's not on my to-read list? Hold up. Hold up. That'd be super damn weird. That's weird, man. Hold up, I'm a little wording confused right now. The Promise of a Lifetime, yeah, I put a vote up. But I never made the videos. I never did videos on it. Then why is it on a to-read list? Was it just an impromptu, I'm throwing this out there? PG Promises, yeah. Dude, what the fuck was PG Promises? Anyway, and also not being the allegations. Anyway, where were we? Stop looking to his golden eyes, man. No matter what happens, I'll be there for him. He smiles, placing one of his hand top of my head on his shoulder. Why are these guys having more chemistry than Lulu? Like, with Lulu, it's sappy, but with Naser, it's like these guys would die for each other. It's a fucking bromance. Thank you, Nani. Nani? Just kiss already. Is that why Anon said my first kiss with a girl? Because he's been making out with Naser? Practicing, as they say? I really missed you, man. Me too, little bro. Come on. Go on. I'll let you know what happens, alright? Let's go with my hand and I drop it from his shoulder. Text me, alright? I will. His smile fades as he turns away and heads through the main door into the hall. I sigh heavily and turn around to face the building crowd of teenagers. I need to get down there and she needs to see me. Making my way down, I take a seat at an empty snack table, close enough to see the stage, but far enough not to get hearing damage. There are a lot of dinos here. They're all snickering and bantering among themselves. Mega Raptor in the red cap, though, he's on my shit list for sure. John Cena? The lights in the auditorium dim, and the curtains begin to draw open, my heart quickening its pace. Lulu's the front man with bass in hand. Trish is off to the side and reading the back with his drum set. There's two basses. Where's the guitar? But only a few bands have pulled that one off. I feel like if this add-on's not as 4chan, he probably only know none. Is that why people are cheering it? Oh, surely they can do it, right? No introduction was obviously necessary as Reed clicks his sticks together and they begin to play. Hold up. Where is it? It's under my rock. I need to detangle this fucking thing because it doesn't actually help. Sorry, I put another quarter in the jar. Anon's mom. Sorry, Clara. But what am I thinking of? Here's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, but I think this hurts makes more sense, or the. Oh. The double bass did not sound great, and it was a mess throughout the first song until the halfway point. Despite not sounding good, Lucy's vocals were great. Even with the strange lyrics and Rita's drumming sounded alright. She has a wonderful voice, angelic like her visage. Despite that, it all came tumbling down, and here I was, unable to stop it from happening. The crowd was booing and laughing at them, and laughing and booing and booing and laughing and then laughing again. And then for some reason, they just started booing again? Man, I never listened to the song like on its own. Anyway, since I got the script right here, maybe such case of being true plays afterwards. Literal club music. The crowd was booing and laughing at them. Okay. It was fucking awful, watching her and her friends get shit on verbally by everyone else. They don't deserve it. The look in her eyes as she's scanning the crowd, the growing panic and anger in her face, it hurts. Till she locks eyes with mine. And in that moment, a glint of a beautiful amber eye returns, and with it, a growing wetness. It's not a great way to describe someone's crying. A growing wetness on my girl!
They still suck.
I know who just fucking said that, so does Lucy, as both of our eyes lock on to the Mega Raptor in question. Of course, it's John Cena! I could feel my fist clenched tight as I resisted the urge to scream at the motherfucker. God, sorry, Mom. Clink. But she beat me to it. As Reed inches his way off stage, Trish steadied there to the point of tears. Now Lucy stood her ground, flying her wings and fighting back her tears. Fuck you, she says, directing her rage outward towards the rest of the laughing crowd. Fuck all of you. The Mega Raptor did not. No one would want to fuck you, bitch. The look on her face as he said that. This motherfucker. Before I knew it, I was standing right in front of him. Oh shit, man's JoJo posing? What the hell is your major malfunction, soldier? I yell into his face. He raises an eyebrow, locking his eyes onto the feather and grins.
Oh, so somebody wants to fuck the bitch. Somebody does want to fuck the bitch.
Don't call them that, jackass! He stands up, towering over me. The jeering audience focus their attention on us, rather than on Lulu. Maybe it's over scare the stage. God damn it! Why are you standing there staring at us? Why are you standing here, oh, gosh.
Oh, what, Skinny? What are you going to do, bird simp? You got it for them birds? My mom was a bird, you know. I have an Oedipus complex, and I'm very sensitive about it.
He tries to touch Beddock's back, but I slap his hand away. You don't deserve to touch it, you overgrown. The words, how they have time to scrape my lips before a massive clawed hand grabs the collar of my shirt and yanks me forward. The sadistic, razor-sharp, tooth-filled maw grins inches from my face. Lucy gasps as the others in the crowd begin to panic. This is how I die, huh?
Yeah, you're a feisty little caveman, aren't you?
What are you, an AI? It's apparently one of the words that AI will not stop using in the context like this. They will call everything feisty. Just as I'm about to start begging for my life, clearly having picked a fight, I have no hope of winning. I guttural roar booms from one entrance of the theater. That is enough, Mr. Mist. Let go, Mr. Moose, this instant. The Mega Raptor looks up. He started. Mr. Spears rolls again, closing the distance in a few mighty steps. He just went right over those chairs. Fucking pole vaulting on those legs. The Mega Raptor releases me and takes several steps back as Spears leaps into the gap between us. Spears looks out among the cotton hills deeply. What came next out of his could have deafened me had my heart not been beating so loudly as, all of you go home now, unless you want to get your sorry asses suplexed.
Mr. Electric, take this human to the principal's office and have him expelled!
The crowd frantically dissipated and filed out of the auditorium, the cowardly raptor escaping with them. Looking toward the stage, Lucia dropped a bass and ran backstage, goddammit. I moved to run after, but lodged up. Hold on, son. Sir, please, I need to. I know, but listen to me. While you did sign up for Fang, you should not have engaged with that other student who could have gotten hurt. He's right. He's a dinosaur, and I am but a weak, flimsy human. I would have been killed, torn to shreds, thrown in the trash. I mean, you should learn how to fight, and I can give you some lessons. I can teach you all about how to turn those scalies into hides. He's smart. You care about Fang, that is clear as day. He looks down towards a feather necklace, a look of surprise across his face. Maybe more than that, apparently. Honestly, Anon, you really can't wear that around here. That's the functional equivalent to wearing a condom. Jesus, man, put it in your pants. Go to them, but be in my office first thing in the morning, understood? It is actually a marriage declaration. It's like being, what's it called again? Not elope, but my brain keeps going to it. Engaged. I give a series of rapid, exaggerated, He waves me off with a giant head, and I make a dash backstage. Running to the back rooms, I frantically look for her. Where the hell is she? Sorry, Mom. Lulu, I call out. Where the fuck are Trish and Reed? Where the fuck is she? Finally, through the silence, I can hear it. The set of sobs and the crying girl. I eventually find her. In a dressing room, close towards the emergency exit. Clearly, Trish and Reed have ditched her to escape the humiliation. Who the fuck leaves behind a friend like that? I walk in slowly. Her makeup is running as she's grabbing her arms, claws piercing into her scaled skin. Feel like we're kids again, like when I had to leave her behind. When she cried, it was because of me. She had to go through so much without me at her side. If I wasn't there, what would have happened? That makes this all very coincidental, huh? The first day at school is exactly when your friend is doing a big whoopsie. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Ugh, wrong story, sorry. What matters is the beautiful crying. And man, Fang, you are so beautiful when you are fucking emotionally distraught. I should have you bullied more often. She looks up at me. Like the least you can say, she looks beautiful in spite of it. She looks up at me. Her makeup utterly, her makeup utterly ruined. Her pierced flesh welling with tears of fresh blood. Nani? Nani? I nod as I kneel down in front of her. I'm here, Lulu. The sobbing intensifies as she bears her face into my chest, hugging me tightly around my waist. I can't believe it. I must be the man now. You're not a man, Anon. You're such a chick. It doesn't matter if she gets blood, makeup, or tears all over my clothes. I have 48 more of these, Fang. It's fine. I reach around and hug her tightly as she mumbles into my chest. The words, I can't make it out. Everyone can hear me mumble, but I can't hear someone mumbling directly into my chest. What the hell is wrong? How does that even work? Your beak would preclude you from doing that, Fang. You should be like down or up or left or right, but you can't do that. That's not how a mouth works, Fang. What the? Why do I always miss out? Why am I the only person who mumbles like that? But one phrase sticks out. What am I doing wrong? Raptor Jesus. What has this beautiful woman in my arms gone through? Please don't leave me, she says, her voice waving through her sobs. I press my forehead into her hair. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay, Lulu. She wraps her ring around us as she continues to ball into my chest. My grasp only tightening as she held of her dear life. Like I was going to disappear. Like I was going to leave. Never again. I'm home. I whisper into her. Don't talk about her hair smelling nice. This is not the fucking time to get a boner. Like, the problem with compliments like these is that she's distraught and emotionally in uproar. You should not be going, oh man, you're so pretty. I like what you look like. Oh, you're so sexy. Want to kiss? Because that's kind of what this sounds like to me. It's like, this is not the time to flirt. I don't know. I don't know how to do this well. I know what you're going for. You want to describe that Anon keeps seeing the beauty in her regardless of the situation. But maybe that requires a bit more nuance. Maybe I'm just dumb. I mean, it's fine. It's not the worst offense. Like, for fuck's sake, if this is what I'm getting mad about, is that I personally feel that it kind of undercuts the scene. Like, damn, man. Slow down. I haven't been running this fast of late. I belong to her. I belong here, and I'll be ready for whatever tomorrow. That's a weird way to put it. You belong to her, and anyway, great chapter. I have no major notes. I've said everything I wanted to say. Yeah, but to be fair, this is mostly based on the original, which wasn't all that, So far, we're 2 chapters in, so we got 1/9 of the way. And it's going great. I said it before, but this might actually be a good one where things are fine. I do wonder what the main conflict is going to be, because it promised drama and romance and personal growth and developing. Like, it's very obviously trying to establish that there is a lot more to this. It's not just going to be fluff. But considering that the original story kind of relied on Anon being an idiot to work as long as it did, I wonder what's going to fill the void. Well, as I said. Huh. So yeah, next time we'll get chapter 3. High hopes. He's thankful to be home, but shit still sucks. Great. I like how Anon's POV is actually used, because Anon has shit to say that is uniquely Anon. From his perspective as a person, and from his perspective as everything else. I like it. And if anything, right, my complaint about the whole, like, Anon should not be having, going like, oh, you're so pretty. That makes sense for Anon to do. Because he's been with Fang for so long. It's like, yeah, he can compartmentalize that. He's already held those feelings for so long. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not like that, Safi. Stop saying that. I'm an adult, and I just really like Lucy. And by this point, that feeling has emotionally matured enough that I can be like that. And that, as I just said, is uniquely Anon, and that's what I like to see. Hey!